Can I beat Terraria as the clicker class? Find out in the video. If you guys don't know what the clicker class is, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. You click on monsters to kill them. Yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so starting off, I chopped down a tree to make my first weapon, the wooden clicker. And anything inside this circle, I will be able to click on. I then made a full set of wooden armor just for a little bit of defense. I traveled right down a cave and mined some basic things like silver and iron. I was also able to find a spider's nest with a hook inside. I kept going deeper down the cave and found my first life crystal. I found a skeleton merchant, so I talked with him, and he was selling the candle clicker and also the magic lantern, which reveals nearby ores and treasures around me. I bought the candle clicker and now my circle is a lot bigger. I also bought the magic lantern after selling a few things. When I got back on the surface, I placed some chests down to start storing away some of my items. After storing away some of my items, I went down to the jungle to find some more life crystals and items. I found another weapon in the mushroom biome, but unfortunately it had really bad stats, so I ended up not using it at all. After collecting enough life crystals, I went back up and built some houses, and then I summoned the Eye of Cthulhu. Hey, it's me again, the commentary guy. Alright, so obviously this fight takes a lot of skill, and as you can see, Necro is definitely not lacking that. I mean, just look at the precision of his clicks. Truly outstanding. Alright, and we're back. So with the Crimson bars, I made the Sinister clicker, but it got a really bad modifier, so I made another one. And what this clicker does is every 11 clicks, I steal 5 health. I killed the Eye of Cthulhu a couple more times, and then I got Minecraft Steve's head, which I found quite hilarious. I drank a gravitation potion and found a sky island with a shiny red balloon. Afterwards, I went down to the underground Crimson and broke 3 hearts to summon the Brain of Cthulhu. Alright, I'm back. So, I wrote a song and it goes like this. Yo, Brain of Cthulhu, you smell like poo poo. I'm clicking on your balls. Yeah, that's all I got. Anyways, after I defeated the Brain of Cthulhu, I made the full Crimson armor set and also the Deathbringer pickaxe. And then I summoned the King Slime hoping to get the mount, but unfortunately I did not. It was almost daytime and I tried killing Skeletron as fast as possible, but then this happened. Come on, I'm so close! No! In the morning, the traveling merchant arrived, so I bought the soda from him. And then I started mining towards hell. I found a couple of life crystals, but at night, I decided to try Skeletron once more. Sticks and stones may break Skeletron's bones, but clicking would just do it so much faster. Alright, so after defeating Skeletron, I opened up a golden chest and got the Slick Clicker, and it pretty much just shoots out water. I found the mechanic a few levels below, and I bought a ton of wire because I will be needing that to make the next set of armor. I killed a few monsters and got a glass of milk, which boosts my clicking damage the faster I click. When I got back on the surface, I made the full motherboard armor set. And the set effect just gives me another, extension for my circle, so I can click further away. In hell, I made a really long bridge since I was about to fight the Wall of Flesh. Okay, so this fight is fairly simple. I just got rid of all the hungries first so that I could get close enough to just spam click on the Wall of Flesh. And based on how slow it moved, I was able to click insanely fast with 2 fingers on the left mouse click. So after the Wall of Flesh, I was hit with the Goblin Army event, and it was very unfortunate because now the Goblin Army is a lot harder, but I managed to defeat it after a while. I went underground to search for some crystal shards in the hollowed biome, and then I found the Goblin Tinkerer, but it got killed by a bat and I got pissed. Anyways, I mined some hellstone, and then I made the next clicker, the red hot clicker. And the effect just sets enemies on fire for every 7 clicks. I went back to the Crimson and broke some of the Crimson altars to spawn in the hard mode ores. I mined some palladium first, and then I found the Goblin Tinkerer again. I bought the rocket boots, the Tinkerer workshop, and also the mouse pad. I then mined some orichalcum ore, and then I made the orichalcum anvil to then make the crystal clicker. What this clicker does is make enemies move backwards. With the Tinkerer's Workshop, I combined some of my clicker accessories into the gamer crate. I made the orichalcum pickaxe, and then I mined some adamantite ore to make the adamantite armor set. At night, I got the message saying that I felt vibrations from below, which meant the destroyer. This fight was going really good until a wyvern spawned and almost killed me. After getting some hollowed bars, I made Arthur's clicker. Every 9 clicks, it summons a holy nova that hits surrounding enemies. I also upgraded my angel wings to harpy wings. I was getting annoyed of getting knocked back, so I got the cobalt shield. I then made a really long bridge up in the sky for my next 2 mechanical boss fights. I started with the twins first because I knew that I could 100% win. And it's definitely a lot easier than Skeletron Prime in my opinion. After defeating the twins, I summoned Skeletron Prime right away, since it was still pretty early on in the night. With all 3 mechanical bosses defeated, I made the Overclock armor set. With every 100 clicks, it makes every click trigger its effect. Here's a perfect example of how it works. I was able to find a Plantera bulb, so I started clearing out an arena. The Demolitionist finally spawned, so I bought the red button from him that makes every 25 clicks have a small explosion. And if you pair that up with the armor effect, it's just absolutely crazy. I killed the twins one more time to get more hollowed bars to make the pickaxe axe to start mining some chlorophyte ore. I got back to the jungle and started using some dynamites to clear out the arena faster, and then I summoned Plantera. This fight actually went by insanely fast. I was pretty surprised. After defeating Plantera, I had to deal with the pirate invasion. After I was done with that, I went to the dungeon and farmed some ectoplasm to make some specter bars. With the specter bars, I made the specter clicker, and with this clicker I can pretty much click anywhere on the screen. I went to the jungle temple and fought Golem, and just like Plantera, this fight was not hard at all. I killed Golem a couple more times because why not? After defeating Golem a couple times, I then mined some chlorophyte ore and also farmed some light fruits. With the chlorophyte bars, I made true Arthur's clicker. It's pretty much the same thing as Arthur's clicker, but it takes less clicks to trigger the effect. With the solar tablet fragments, I made the Precursor's armor set. This armor gives a delayed fiery effect that deals 25% of my original click damage. I still had some fragments left, so I made the Lizard clicker, and it spawns tiny explosions. With my new armor and weapon, I went directly for the Lunatic Cultist. After killing the cultist, I destroyed all 4 pillars, and after destroying the solar pillar, I used some of its fragments to make the solar clicker, and it gives the same effect as the red button. I used some of the nebula fragments to make the nebula clicker, and it pretty much acts the same way as the nebula armor set. Alright, the moonlight fight, I took out both hands, but I just couldn't escape the laser. I had to do everything all over again, but this time I made the mice clicker, and this thing was just a lot better than the solar clicker, so I ended up using this weapon. I killed the lunatic cultist, and then all 4 pillars once again. This time I placed down some nebula fragments before the moonlord spawned. So with the overclock armor set effect and also this mice clicker, taking out the eyes was just so much faster. After killing Moonlord, I got the Lord's clicker, and this thing was just absolutely crazy. It does a huge explosion that deals so much damage, and with the overclocked armor set, I mean, just look at that. After killing Moonlord another time, I had enough materials to make the Endgame armor set, and it lets me teleport anywhere within the circle. I think this armor set looks pretty cool. Alright guys, and that's basically it for the clicker class. I had a lot of fun, even though I did have major cramps because of how much I've been clicking, but yeah, it was still very enjoyable. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, comment down below, and yeah, subscribe to the channel for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.